Hello, hello, everybody. Why is my mic quieter now than it used to be? Too loud last time, too quiet this time. Awesome. Alrighty. Well, first of all, thank you so much, Tristan and Tristan, for the 10 gifted memberships right off the bat. You are amazing. Let's see. Anybody? Oh, Biohazard was here last week. Let's see. Anybody else that I recognize? Jacob Sroop rings a bell. Oh, yeah. Awesome possum. Hello, Endgaming, Arya. I did switch to top chat or out of top chat when I saw your message, so thank you. Hello, Talks, the Toasty, Tristan. Hello, pro tip: buy membership early, then doesn't interrupt the stream. Hey, I think it's better to make me think there's 10 cougars after me. Box Lunch, hello. Mockingjay, hello. Welcome, welcome. Stay hydrated, I'll think about it. Hello, Leon. The Doc Boy. Francois. It's time for Gunloper. Francois, I'm trying to troubleshoot it. I cannot get your fish church to load. Like, I can't get it to show up where I can actually access it. Having trouble. But we'll get there. I'm determined to make that work.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
She's not sure she can carry much more. Okay. I think we already looted everything, right? Yeah, we did. Okay. I did mess around with the mic a little bit, so if I'm cutting out or anything, let me know. The crowns are a weird YouTube thing. Hello, Placebo. It's like whoever's commenting the most gets the crown. I don't know. No, Francois, I didn't, but I don't have a Sandbox 1 right now. Okay. I think I already looted this entire place, so let's do some maintenance. I'm very sorry, Box Lunch. Honestly, the answer is... I know that I stream at a very bad time for people in America, but like, when I first started streaming, a shocking number of viewers were from Europe.
If I can drop any of this gear.
So I ended up streaming earlier in the day because it was more convenient for more of my viewers. But then also, the later it gets in the night, the more I just want me time. So. Leon. You lost your longest interloper save yesterday? Oh no, I'm sorry, what happened? What was the killer? $11 AM for you, perfect time. Hell yeah. I'm just clicking the... Oh, I can't talk. Got a lisp. Salmon, never apologize for playing Entitled Goose Game. I haven't actually played that game, I should. I've watched, I love watching Markiplier play that game. Because he's like so tickled by being a goose the entire time. And it doesn't even feel performative. The entire time he's playing, he's just walking around being like, I'm a goose. Like, he's just absolutely loving it, and it's very cute to watch. Me times watching my cat? Yes. Went looking for rabbits, found a bear. That is... Yep, that's not what you want to find out there. It's a masterpiece, honestly. And I've never seen or heard of two-player Entitled Goose Game. Actually, that's a lie. I've heard of it. I know it's a thing. I've never seen it with my very own eyes. Honk. How are you guys all doing today? I'm feeling a tad low energy, if I'm being honest, but that is okay. I got up at a reasonable hour for once and made scrambled eggs with ham and broccoli for breakfast. It's pretty dang yummy. Being a menace, as you should. Very proud of you. Very hungry, are we, Astrid? Doing okay, that's good. Oh, guys, I should take my pills, shouldn't I? Word of the wise, medicine, take it if it's for you. If it's not for you, don't take it. One time, so I get really, really, really bad bouts of insomnia. Stars and High Priestess, Untitled Goose Stream when? Arya's asking when we're gonna play Untitled Goose Game on stream. I would not be opposed. Yeah, there's a 2-player. Yeah. Well, I'll put that on the radar. Let's see. Hey, I always do at least 2 hours. I always do at least 2 hours. Box lunch, I think. I don't think it affects it very much if it does. Simply because the I'm sorry, oh my gosh, my brain. Simply because, like, especially when they're on, all the variants are guaranteed to spawn, and, like, yeah. So what I do is I intentionally keep only a 10th of the ammo I get to create that scarcity. Let's see. You extreme back pain? Oh no, I'm sorry. I did a lot placebo, yeah. What was I saying before, Leon? I completely forgot, I'm gonna be honest. Talking about something. It's, yeah, okay. I get really, oh, hello, Stanford, Mr. Stanford. Welcome in. But I do get, like, pretty bad bouts of insomnia every once in a while. Like, it'll be 4 a.m., I'm not tired, I have class the next day at 9 a.m., and it'll do that for weeks. Oh, Mockingjay, you should definitely get that checked out. I will try that, Francois. I will try that. Your new GPU got there? Hell yeah. But yeah, one time I was like really, really, really desperate. And this is just a story so that none of you ever do something like this. Because it was a really, 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 really bad, oh my god. Really, really, really bad decision. Also, my place everything's not quite working with the new updates yet, unfortunately. Well, sorry, it's actually, it's weird. Because it's sort of working, like, as you can see... I'm ADHDing so hard, guys. Anyways, as you can see, I can still place, like, it, like, gets rid of the collisions, and it lets me place things a lot more freely. But I can't move things up or down or anything like that, so... It's, like, sort of working, sort of not. But... whatever. Anyways. Cautionary tale. Because... this just never, ever do this. I was really, 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 really desperate this night. Don't give me food poisoning. Good. Because it had been, like, weeks of me getting, like, 4 hours of sleep, and, or not weeks, but, like, it'd been, like, close to a week and a half at that point, and that's enough of no sleep that it really starts to suffer, especially during a school semester. And my partner had, oh, I smashed that can open? The High Priestess has a old prescription that she doesn't really use anymore, but it's trazodone, which is, like, it majorly knocks you out. So she gave me half of one of her pills of that, And I asked for this. So this is on me. um and I woke up at like 8 a.m. the next morning with a fever. I had a fever in bed that I was just struggling and shivering from, which is alarming because I run very warm. I do not I do not feel cold when I'm sleeping ever. um so yeah, I woke up with a fever. I asked like the heater to be turned on, and the high priestess was like, the moment that you did that, I was like, oh, something's not right. Um and it basically, I just had to miss school that day because I had a fever all morning and I felt like crap and had like a bad headache. And I looked it up. Apparently, some of the side effects of trazodone is high blood pressure, and high body temperature. Not blood pressure. It's high body temperature. So by taking trazodone, I gave myself a fever and a massive headache, and the point I'm trying to make is do not take medication that is not prescribed to you. It is a terrible, terrible idea. Like, I got sleep, but at what cost, honestly? It was a very unpleasant night. Yeah, my tale isn't to say don't take trazodone. My tale is to say don't take trazodone if it's not prescribed to you. Well, so Francois, it was prescribed as a sleeping medication for the High Priestess. So I was, again, this was like after a week and a half of me getting barely any sleep during a school semester. I was so desperate. I had for that entire week and a half been like, no, I'm not taking trazodone. But that night, I was like, I need to sleep. I don't know if I can really do anything right now. Waiting for a sleep. But yeah, that's my cautionary tale. I mean, I slept well for a tiny bit, and then I had a fever all morning, so I probably only got like 4 to 5 hours of actually good sleep before I had a fever that I was battling through. And you don't sleep very good when you have a fever. So I would say no, I don't think I actually slept that well. Hello, Buckford. I'm selling YouTube mom, you told us to do drugs. No, I didn't know. What? That's the opposite of what I'm saying. My goodness, I'm like burping inward. Didn't know you could do that, but goodness. Moist napping? I hate that. Can you not ever say that again? That was horrible. Respectfully, that's the worst ever. Oh, am I gonna go hungry? I don't want to lose well fed right now, that would suck. Oh yeah, Tristan, starvation is... Well, starvation as a tactic of saving and stretching out food is always, always, always gonna... Unless they fundamentally change the way that hunger works in this game, it'll always be a viable option. I'm doing pretty good, Velamu. How are you doing? Oliver Queen pills? I'm unfamiliar with those.
Drink right now.
Okay, we're gonna need to keep going to Ash Canyon, so let's drop off things that we don't need to bring with us. Oh, there's a can opener right there. Okay. I'll cook those potatoes when we start a fire to warm up. Drop one of these. And drop some of these. goodness. Both of those. Drop. Yeah, I already repaired most of the transmitter, so I don't need these either. What are we at for our bullets? Okay. Don't need that. 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 Definitely don't need all these. So let's drop the non-important ones. That's a bit more than is necessary, I'd say. My goodness. Goodness gracious, oh me, oh my. Stay in Spain. Okay, yeah, I can make this work. Try and get some repair on this before we leave, though. Make some fries. Honestly, I feel like, you know, homemade... Actually, hold... Guys, dear Hinterland, modding support soon, please, because I've got so many ideas now. We have cooking oil, and we have potatoes. You could make at-home French fries super easy. All you do is cut the potatoes into slices or strips, put some cooking oil on it, and cook it. That's a homemade French fry, right there. Well, we'll actually make these taters right now. Long dark cooking update. I got quite a few things I'd like before then, but you know, we could use with a lot of little things. But I'm fine with where they're putting their efforts right now.
Perfect.
You may have had a fever because of serotonin syndrome due to interaction with your own medication and trazodone. I mean, maybe. I did look up some stuff about it, and it did say that a side effect, like you can potentially get a fever as an effect of trazodone. But that also could have just, I mean, you're right. It could have been interacting with other medications for sure. Definitely not doubting that conclusion, because definitely something was going on difficult and wrong in that system that was being created. You want the option to keep weapon variants, but turn off high-value loot. Oh, I see. Gotcha. Yeah, I could have died from that sleeping pill. Yeah, you know, let's not think about that. That's very, that's scary. I will say, I took a very small amount of it, because I knew that it was dumb to take it. And I didn't feel like I was dying, I just felt like I was sick. So I don't think I was close to death. But you're back with your tea? Hell yeah. Yeah, well-fed is good. That being said, if you're on a shortage of... Like, if you're on a food shortage, then starvation is... It's still, like... Or if you're hibernating, still, like... If you're hibernating, then lose well-fed. You can... Try and gain hibernate. You can gain it back in your last 3 days of hibernation, but yeah. Melatonin. Well, I had tried other things, by the way. So before I caved into the trazodone, I had taken again, I want to make it very clear, guys. I was desperate. This was a very stupid decision, and I would never make this decision again, and I never would have if I was not this desperate. Wrong button. So I had tried melatonin. Melatonin I use sometimes, but during these really, 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 really bad bouts of insomnia that I get, melatonin just doesn't work. It just doesn't. If I'm having like a mild one, or it's not like a really bout of it, I'm just having some rough nights, melatonin works fine. But during these bouts, it doesn't work. So the first thing I tried a couple nights in a row, which again, this is not why I should be taking this medicine, but I tried taking NyQuil, because when I'm sick, NyQuil knocks me out real fast. And I was getting desperate. I was like, okay, fine, I'll try NyQuil. 3 nights in a row, I downed a whole... I downed a proper adult-sized dose of NyQuil, and I felt nothing. Which was alarming, because I always get knocked out by that stuff. Including, like, I was sick this last weekend, and NyQuil knocked me the heck out. Like, I don't know what it is. During this really bad instance of insomnia I was getting, even NyQuil just was not knocking me out. And yeah, I know that melatonin's got its own issues and sciences behind it, which is why I don't overuse melatonin, because if you use it, it'll stop working. But... like, I did not go straight from, I can't sleep, to, hey, give me some trazodone. I tried everything else that I had at my disposal, beyond just, like, jumping into a moving ceiling fan to knock myself out. And I was just so desperate, and now I know better. What are you running from? I have nothing on me that would scare you. I have not yet, Toasty, I have not. Viper, NyQuil is it's a cold medication, and so there's Dayquil and NyQuil. Dayquil is just NyQuil, NyQuil is just Dayquil, except NyQuil also makes you very drowsy, so it helps you sleep. Actually, all these bullets are valid, I think. I will say, I know generally where I am, but finding the barn in this open field is always a bit of a trouble. He's running from the dysphoria. You know, Leon, I never thought of that. I'll try that next time. In the top left corner there. Oh my gosh, Tox. Yeah, any medication or anything that really, like, makes you fall asleep typically has plenty of reports of people having freaky dreams as a result of it. Box lunch, that's wild. Okay, you took melatonin once and had a dream that Kim Jong-un stole your Clash Royale account, and then the both of you got chased by a haunted Amazon van that had a mouth instead of a grill. That is a wild, but, like groundbreaking dream, I think. That's some crazy stuff right there. Yeah, melatonin dreams are wild. I believe that I might have just gone in a big circle around the barn. Really? Oh. Hold on. The barn is really tough to locate. This field is so large, and there are so few indicators. Outbuildings. No, this isn't it. No, it is it. It's right there. Hello, Voco. Isn't it the plot of that movie, You Know the One? Do I know the one? I don't know of any movie about that. Got another bug to teach the chat. Hey, after was it you that told me about the mystical pocket dimension trailer in Desolation Point? Because that was a fantastic bug. I would love to learn more bugs. What'd you miss, Voco? Not too much. I just walked to the barn from the farmhouse, and don't take medication that's not prescribed to you. That sums up everything. And the falling safe, that's right, mm-hmm. Hello, Shepko, Shepo Cat. Shepko, what am I, blind? I can't read. Dyslexic. Ooh, hello, Stim. Mystical pocket is what I call my prison pocket. Yay. You know what, Toasty? I hope your infection gets worse. No, I'm sorry. That's really mean. I don't mean that. I hope that your infection gets better. You should stop doing that, Toasty. Thank you, Viper. Thank you. I'm glad we can all agree on something. My goodness. Boom. Okay. Let's keep on moving. Not much of interest in there. Let's see, that's the front. So I want to go. So ways. I'm gonna leave Thompson's Crossing for now. Chat is probably that he's going to moderate this. Hey, if only I had people whose job that was. If only. Anyway. There's two, yeah, there's the Toasty and Toasty Bits. Toasty underwent mitosis, and now there's double. You know, that's the real question. It's like the ship of Theseus, but it's the mitosis of Toasty. If Toasty splits into two, which one is the real Toasty? Or are they both the real Toasty? You know, Pleasant Valley does have, quite the weather selection. I feel like I heard the bear. Maybe I'm just hearing things, getting paranoid. Have I ever ate pizza before? Yes. I'm a human, I've eaten pizza. Or neither's the, exactly, maybe neither's the real Toasty. Maybe each only inherited half of the true Toasty essence. So, you both are and aren't Toasty at the same time. You're only parts of Toasty. The Toasty got the bread, and Toasty Bits got the bits. One of you got the shaft, one of you got the bits. I'm so sorry. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh, is this the humor I've resorted to? I say like I haven't always been using that kind of humor. I'm a child. I'm doing pretty good, Harold. I'm sorry with what you had to walk in on. How are you? Schrodinger's toast. Yes. Toasties merge. I always feel like the bear should be so easy to spot in this forest, and then I never do until it's right next to me. One got the emotions, one got the psychic powers, the other one got the friends. If you have a hatchet and you take the head and handle part and then attach a new handle to the head, a new head to the handle, have you cloned your original... Okay, hold on. This is important philosophy shit right here. If you have a hatchet and you take the head and handle apart, and then you attach a new handle to the head and a new head to the handle, have you cloned your... Well, exactly. So that's what I'm saying is that's the question is, are those both half of the original hatchet? So I'd say no. I'd say you haven't cloned the original hatchet, right? So I'd say no. So I believe that they're both brand new hatchets composed of parts of the original hatchet. So that would mean that both Toasty Bits and the Toasty are new beings created with parts of the original Toasty. Don't ask which of your bits are the most toasted. I don't think I did. Here, you know what? Let me rack my brain, guys. Let me think. Let's see. Let's carry the 2. Okay. 15. Okay. Yeah, no, I never asked. No. So. Yeah. Ugh. My goodness. Big stretch. Ugh. %50% real toasty, 100% cool. What was I asking you? Wait, when? When did I ask? Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Mr. President, well, hello there. Still no. It's some guy I see. No matter what you like. Okay, President. Hear me out. Don't leave. Okay, President. First of all, thank you so much for the €5. Thank you so much. Second, I am going to do it. And I actually think I'm going to do it on Monday specifically. I think I'm going to do it on Monday at 12. I was going to do it last weekend, but then I got sick for 5 days, and I was just miserable. So, I'm going to commit to you right now. I have no classes on Monday because it's Martin Luther King Day. I am going to do Gate to Sovngarde on Monday. Actually, I have to still double check, like, everything in it. But, assuming that there's no, like, horrendously inappropriate stuff in there, which I don't think there is. I already glanced through it. I'll be doing that on Monday. Oh, thank you. We don't have Willow. Thank you, Viper. We're missing Willow today. Flu season. Maybe it was a flu. I just thought it was a cold, but it was a really bad cold if it was a cold. What if we switch one and then one neuron in your brain? Okay, of course you was. You see, that's the thing. Is a lot of people talk about, like... Not a lot of people. I've heard people talk about the idea of, like, oh, well, you could upload your brain, like, make a copy of your brain in the computer and then live forever as a computer. And I'm like, no, that's just a clone of you. So, if you made a perfect copy of your brain in a computer, or a robot or whatever, and it's able to function independently, sure, it might behave very similarly and process very similarly to you, but it is not you. That's like if you had a copy of yourself pop up and you're looking at that person and you're saying that you would experience exactly what that copy of you is experiencing. It's a different consciousness. It's the exact same as yours in structure, but it's different. And because of that, you couldn't duplicate your brain to stretch your life forever. All you'd be doing is creating a copy of yourself. That copy would live forever, but you would still die. Stretch goal for 2026 is a fully 3D rigged Willow. Interesting, interesting. Don't make sentence too long, it makes stories yawn. Make sure your game and the mod are compatible. You might have to downgrade because of Bethesda shenanigans. Yeah, maybe. Nah, I'm not gonna AI generate a Willow model. I'll make it myself if I get to that point. Playing the sound up. Playing the sound. Oh, I can't talk. With low cosplay for 10k. Hey, you guys are already getting merch for 10k. You know, I'll probably do a face reveal eventually, but who knows when that day will be. The day that I say this like it's gonna happen for sure. If there ever comes a day where I can confidently make YouTube my full-time job and career, I will do a face reveal. That's my commitment. Light. I need light. 10,001 subs. Ah, I see. Ship of Theseus. You ever heard of the Ship of Theseus? If anybody here understands English enough to... If you like podcasts and understand English enough to listen to an English podcast, listen to Distractable. It's hilarious. There's a whole episode called The Bobs and the Bees, where the host is Bob, and he has them... the Markiplier and Wade... like, guide him through different stages of, like, development. Pretend like he's a kid and they're the parents. And the entire episode, Mark just keeps bringing up the Ship of Theseus. And it's so stupid. Because he'll, like, be talking about something and he'll be like, okay, where's this going? And then he'll be like, have you ever heard of the Ship of Theseus? And it's just so stupid. Yes, Tristan, thank you, thank you. Face reveal at 69,420, yes. Precisely that. Start a fire here so I can come back and take a torch after. I hate fire log. Fire logs are stupid. They're not that... I mean, they're good for stretching out fire time, but temperature-wise, is ass. That didn't work. Hello? What the... It's not letting me start a fire. Oh, I'm pressing F4, that's why. That's the wrong button. Distractable is peak. Make the face reveal optional if you aren't going to use your face in your content. I like my version of you. Damn, okay. Okay, I see how it is. It would be it'd probably just be a stream thing. I'm not gonna, I don't know. I don't know how I'd handle it. We'd see. Alright, likes for collecting. It's a good point. Very good for aesthetics. I don't know why I used coal on that, but I did, so. Oh, almost forgot. Nobody look. Be respectful. Hey, another bedroll.
I've never felt so cold in my life.
Ooh, that's pretty. I like that. Yo, Magnus Archives mentioned? Magnus Archives episode about uploading your brain into a computer and gives me shit. Yeah, I don't remember that one. I listened to the whole podcast. I don't remember that one specifically, though. Where you upload your brain to the computer and live in it?
Yeah.
I don't remember that one. What season's that in? The later
That's
ones?
the one where a guy eats it.
Ah. I do have a bedroll already, yeah. I love coal, but it's not good for the environment, so I'm not going to use it. Hey, listen, the world is freezing over. I think we could use some global warming in this game. Keyword being in this game. Please stop doing it elsewhere. We don't need that anymore. I think we're good. I live in the northern Midwest United States, and we have not had any actual snow yet. Like, we've had a couple times that it has snowed, but that snow has lasted for a couple days in a very thin, slushy layer. So, very depressing winter so far over here. Francois. What the hell? Ooh, am I into any backpacking activities? Oh, that's a weird question, because yes, but I don't do it very often. If I get myself to go out backpacking or camping, I love doing it. It's just not something that I like to do too frequently. I am very autistic. I like to have my nice environment where I can control. I cannot have bugs on me, I cannot be dirty, I can feel clean and shower when I want to, so on and so forth. But if I prepare myself for and willingly choose to go out into the wilderness and go rough it for a bit, I love it a lot. I just have to, like, be ready for it. As your business manager, I recommend waiting until you have a podcast and highly profitable ad revenue before your face reveal. Then at your absolute peak, retire and raise alpacas. Fascinating. Okay. 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 Well, I mean, you are my business manager, so I mean, how can I deny that, you know? Seeing as you are, seeing as Tristan the Tristan is kind of like 50% of my paycheck every month. How can I say no? You know, I'm not a sellout, but my goodness, I would love a sponsorship or two, guys. I'd be honest here. Love me a sponsorship or two. Unfortunately, there's nowhere that's really like, hey, here's how to get a sponsorship as a small YouTuber. I've seen some stories of people with like 5K getting like a couple grand for a sponsorship, and I'm like, so like, how would you do that though? Oh my gosh, Thomas, hello. Kara Simons, welcome in. Let me pin that Discord invite real quick. To be a scout when you were a kid, not the American bigoted kind, to be clear. I was the American bigoted kind, I suppose. Unfortunately, my troop disbanded right, like when I was getting very close to being an Eagle Scout. So I never actually became an Eagle Scout. That being said, I was the fire starter of my troop. Like, I was the best at starting and maintaining fires, and I love doing that. I went to a cabin with my dad 2 summers ago. It was really fun. There was, like, wood splitting axe in, like, a mall and everything, and it was, like, up and remote, so people would, like, stay there in the winter and they have to chop their firewood and stuff. I went up there and, what on earth was I talking about? Wait. Oh yeah, being a scout, that's right. So I brought up like a steak to cook, and we had like a bunch of stuff for dinner, and I started to make a fire so we could cook our food. And then there was like a flash downpour. Like, I'm talking 20 minutes of, like, gigantic water droplets that are, like, they're just huge water droplets, and it's pouring rain, so much water. And I was able to keep the fire that I had started up and going the entire time during this downpour. And it was like, my dad, who's been camping his whole life, was like, that's fucking impressive. Like, it was quite the achievement, if I do say so myself. I'm not an arsonist or a pyromaniac. I just really enjoy crafting and maintaining a good campfire. I'd rather get him a Raid Shadow sponsor than a casino one. Yeah, that being said, I definitely would not accept a sponsorship from a thing that I don't agree with or approve of. I definitely don't want to promote gambling. That's not something I'm promoting. Let's see though. Raid Shadow Legends, you know, You see, I don't even know if I would say no to Raid, and it's mostly because I think the biggest reason I'd want to say yes, apart from the fact that I need money, would also be that it's really funny. Like, I feel like it's a rite of passage. I have to be sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends at some point to be a true YouTuber. Thomas is a member for 5 months. Hell yeah. Thank you so much. How much gasoline did I need for the fire? Never. Oh, I never use that for fires. That's using any type of lighter fluid is cheating. If you use lighter fluid when you start a fire, you are a cheater and you're a coward. I use bundles of either pulled apart rope or dry grass, depending on what's available. Maybe some leaves. Use some small sticks, larger sticks, and you can do various methods. Point is, using lighter fluid, cheating. Don't do it, don't fall for the raid. You know what, guys? Just for you, I won't do. I will refuse Raid Shadow Legends. Oh yeah, if I tab out, everything deloads. You guys see that? Smooth game. And if I go back out again, wait a second. Yeah. Honestly, I usually only need one match. I think the only times that I've failed to get a fire going is when I had to have other people help me, and then they would just start blowing on it when they did not need to, and it's like, okay, guys, you're blowing it out. Stop. Shippocat. I think I've heard that too. And I think, I mean, I would imagine that they are. It's just cotton. Imagine having a dad. Goodness. She's cooking light a fire without a match too. I will say I've not gotten to that point. I've never started a fire with like a bow drill or a fire plow before. And I have tried. To be fair, I was like 8 or like 9 at the time, so I definitely didn't have the capacity to be able to, or like willpower to do that. Actually, you know what? I should do that. I need it. That's my next wilderness goal, is to accomplish being able to start a fire without a match. Yeah, they also stay dry, that's for sure. Oh, one thing that pisses me off, though, is people that just like default to throwing their trash in the fire. If it's paper, fine. Whatever. If it's food, depends on the food. But if it's like I don't know, just like extra little scraps or something, sure. But if you are throwing your plastic or aluminum garbage in the fire, get out. You're not allowed to use my fire anymore. Because A, that is horrible, horrible for the environment. When you put that stuff in the fire, the smoke turns pitch black because you are burning plastic and aluminum. That releases such terrible fumes into the air. And then B, you're also messing up my nice, neat, little cute fire. When this fire's done, I just want to see beautiful, sparkling coals at the bottom. I don't want to see your trash. Better Bojos and Black Frost. Yeah, that's one thing this game I've always wished they would have is a craftable fire starter. I know that mag lenses are supposed to be like your long, like end, forever in the far game when you're out of fire starters, completely fire starter. But A, with the trader, that won't happen anymore, and B, they're only usable on a clear day. Yeah, that sounds about right, Box Lunch. Bye, in gaming. Have a good rest of your day or night or morning. I know it's night for you or evening for you. One of those two. Have a good one. Flint and steel. You see, the problem with flint and steel is that you would actually, because you can't. Flint and steel is not as easy to acquire as a lot of survival games make it seem. Like, I don't think flint should be a renewable thing. Like, you're not gonna find, like, actual good quality flint. Toasty, is that how you were born? Were you a bread thrown into a fire? I think the story of Wintermute was written years ago, or do you think it changed over the years after the redux on the chapters? I think that it was I think the general overarching story was probably written a long time ago, but I think they probably filled in a lot of gaps and details along the way. I think they've had the general idea since they started wanting to make the game. Maybe it's gone up a few changes through it, but I think my guess would be that there were a lot of like open-ended areas that they decided to fill in along the way. Hello and Holy Mary. You were born in the fire, molded by it. No, Cara Simmons. Oh my goodness. Liar, thank you so much for the $20. Just found your channel a week ago, and I've already binged everything. Also, the version of your little avatar holding the pride flag is so cute. P.S. Long Dark is perfect heat from fire type game. Yes. Thank you so much. I'm really glad you're enjoying the content. I will continue to try and keep it up. Wait, thank you so much for watching. Love to have you here. Welcome in. Came from the same loaf. Yeah, Kara, it's just Gunloper is just a specific custom mode. It's not necessarily a challenge though. I'm doing good. Let's see. If they add up. Heat from fire. Yeah, the system in game, I do enjoy the way that fires work in this game a lot, because, yeah, just because you're next to a fire doesn't mean you're gonna be warm. It's got to overcome the air temperatures. I enjoy the way heat works a lot. This wooden chair is starting to hurt my batukas. High Priestess, hello, please throw with me a pillow, but do not disturb the moo. He's Mr. Meow Meow, our kitty is using the pillow. Oh, he's so cute. Yeah, but his feet needs the cushion. Wah. Oh, Nightouts. I got it now. You clever bastard. Fuck, it's genius. Anybody watch The Smiling Friends? Fuck, it's genius. Okay. Well, what can we accomplish? Because we gotta sleep. Rip it. Oh, I got a different pillow, Mary. Don't worry, don't worry. Batukus. Yep. Picture, please, of my Batukus? No. No. High Priestess, the viewers are requesting the picture of the Moo. Could you put that in the pets channel? What? Oh, I send them both. How else will the kitty make biscuits? Exactly. Yeah, Smiling Friends is so funny. Dude, the random rotoscoping they've been doing is so... I live for random rotoscoping. It's so funny. Vincent, if you got guys, look in the pets channel for the pictures of the Moo Man. And Mr. Meow Man. Mr. Moo. The baby man. Camped out in Missouri before. It was right at the start of autumn. Your friend almost got heat stroke during the day. Oh, yikes. The first time that I was ever in Vernal, Utah, it was during the summer. And I got... I don't know if I actually fully got either of these things, but I got close to hypothermia and then close to getting heat stroke. Back to back. Yeah. So that was fun for me. Yeah, what happened was, so I was there for a wrestling camp for my... so I had just moved out of California to the state that I'm currently in. But I went with my old California wrestling team to this wrestling camp in Vernal that we were doing. And at one point during this wrestling camp, because we would have like 2 practices a day. One of them, I hit my face on the mat really hard, and I got a really bad nosebleed. And actually, since this moment, my nosebleeds have always been really bad, ever since this happened. But, what happened is we were doing live wrestling, which means that we were just constantly doing 100% all muscle, everything. And it would be like drenched in sweat. So my face hits the mat, I get a nosebleed, which happens, right? It's normal. Stand up, go get a thing to plug it. My coach had this thing that I think it was supposed to help blood like clot or something, but he had this thing he would put on cotton balls, and then if you put it on your nose, it'll stop a nosebleed in like a couple seconds. And he gave that to me, and the nosebleed didn't stop. And when he saw that it didn't stop, he was like, that's not good, because it always works. It wasn't working. So he gave me an ice pack and like had me like hold my nose, do all this stuff with the ice pack on it. And here's what ended up happening. I was so drenched in sweat that holding this ice pack on my head very quickly covered me in extremely cold sweat. So what happened is I started to feel really cold and shiver. And then one of my friends at the time, her name was Isabel, she came up and she was like, dude, your lips are blue. And I was like, what? Like, huh? Like, apparently, I'd been there because the nosebleed was just taking so long and I started to feel really, really weak. And apparently, I had been there so long with that ice pack, like 30-ish minutes probably. And I'd been there so long that I had gotten to the point that my lips were turning blue. And my coach came over and he was like, oh my gosh. He took the ice pack away. And then eventually we go back to the campsite. And the campsite we were at, it's like 100+ degrees always in summer in Vernal. So sorry, I need to like actually play the game while I talk. So yeah, we go back to the campsite to try and get me warmed up a little bit. And then soon after, like, I was fine. I was getting some energy back, getting a bit stronger. And we were going to go to this lake. It's such a beautiful, amazing lake. It's called Red Fleet. We were going there to go cliff jumping. And we get there, And I'm so busy trying to, like, not be cold anymore that I start getting really weak again and really exhausted. And I try to sit down in the shade, and I am feeling super dehydrated and nauseous. And then people were like, hey, try jumping in the water. So then I got in the water, and I felt fine so fast. Because I apparently, I overcorrected too hard and was, like, on the border of getting heat stroke. It was quite the flip-flopping journey. It was so funny. Alan, we are so fucked. I was a wrestler. Speaking of your videos, good job with Sugar Valley Guy. I can imagine how... Oh my gosh, it was biggest project I've done yet. Not even close. I'm glad that it was helpful. I was really worried that one would be hard to follow. But yeah, that's my story. I can't remember he was a panther in his past life, and now I'm not safe going to the bathroom at night. Yep. Dude, this is so unrelated, but I remembered this video I saw. It's a thing that I've seen a couple times, and it's interesting to think about, which is like a theory that or like an idea, and maybe not like a theory, more of an idea, but that your phobia is what you died from in a previous life, right? Now, I don't believe in previous lives, but it is an interesting thought concept. We used to work in a greenhouse. Heat stroke sucks. Yeah. So I was almost dying twice in one day without realizing it explains a lot. You sound like a Remedy character for a second there. Can I fix this? You should be able to fix this window. Yeah. Well, I'm sad, guys. So I have secured a 6-hour shift. Because I'm a swing shifter, but I've secured a weekly 6-hour shift at this one place that I work for a little bit extra money. And it's perfect because it's on Thursdays, so assuming that I'm on a proper video schedule, Thursdays are my script writing days. I can write a script and then get other stuff done too. I was gonna work on my game a little bit, but I realized that I forgot my flash drive back in my parents' house, so they have to ship it to me. You know, Francois, I have to disagree. I think that for some phobias, sure. But like my phobia, my biggest phobia is I have a massive phobia of vomiting. If I think that if my stomach's, like, I've had to use a lot of time in my life to figure out how to manage my anxieties and work through, like, understanding my body signals, because especially with, like, with my flavor of autism, it's very easy to mistake and mix up all of my body signals, especially with my stomach, because I could be hungry, I could be thirsty, I could be tired, I could need sleep. There's a lot of different types of stomach sensations, and for the longest time, I could not tell the difference between any of them. So I would think that I was going to vomit when I was just hungry. So I wouldn't eat food, it would get worse, blah, 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 blah. I've spent a whole lot of my life working through that and being able to understand my body signals. But regardless, I have a massive phobia of vomiting. And if I think that I'm going to vomit, I do everything in my power to not do so. To the point that I have not thrown up in, I think, 8 years now. Yeah. I've not thrown up in 8 years. Oh, shaders like a basil. Yeah, I already showed some of you guys the concept art that the High Priestess came up with, and pretty soon she can start, like, painting some textures for stuff for me. So it'll help the visual stuff in my game a lot. You know, Dagonite, that's a good point. That's a good point. But another thing that happens is I'm a I say borderline because I haven't been, like, diagnosed. But I'm a borderline hypochondriac. if I think that something is going weird with my body that I can't quite understand what it is, I go to Google and I freak out. If I feel like a lump on my neck, even though it's probably just a swollen lymph node, I'll be like, oh, yep, that's cancer. I am very dramatic when it comes to illnesses. The best, visually, the best base is Quonset Garage right now, for gameplay, for sure. Oh my goodness, Lear, thank you so much for the $5. Vomiting is literally the worst. If you like voxel games, you should check out Vintage Story. I have heard of Vintage Story. Also, is there a Discord? There is. The pinned message is a link to the Discord. You want to use that? Ooh, Woltook. Oh, and a lantern? Oh my gosh, best fishing hood ever. But basically, if I know somebody that gets a stomach bug and they are vomiting, I turn from borderline hypochondriac to full-blown germophobic. I've had time, like, for example, last year, I think it was last year, my partner and I, or no, actually I think it was my friend and I, we noticed somebody passed out in a bathroom stall, and they had been, like, throwing up. I think they were really drunk or something. And the result of that, and this is the bathroom that my dorm floor used. We found them, like, passed out. We, like, notified an RA and everything. That got figured out. But the knowledge that somebody had been in there throwing up resulted in the next week, I would not use that stall or touch any of the things on that doors of that stall. I would vigorously wash my hands after using the bathroom, and I would take toilet paper and use it to open and close the door because I refused to touch the door handle that potentially could have any sort of vomit germs on it. And even though I knew that this person was just really drunk, so they weren't sick or anything. It's not like I can get infected with drunk and then vomit from it, right? But it didn't matter. The fact that he had thrown up meant that I had to avoid contact with anything around it just in case for at least a week. And if it's someone that I directly know gets an actual stomach bug, I need to distance myself from any sort of contact, and I get super anxious for 2 straight weeks with, like, about any sort of stomach sensation. It's bad. I have a full-on phobia of throwing up. The video about repairing the whole mountaineers with a moose hide. I don't remember how they did it. What the hell? Never heard of that. When you were in college, someone bought a nasty norovirus under our floor. Oh my gosh, that's the worst. Can you get the Discord link to work? Here, let me try sending a new one, see if that one works. Boom. 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 Try that one out. Okay. I need this wind to die down. It worked? Hell yeah. Okay, how wet is this? Still 60. Dude, norovirus, my goodness. Dude, when I heard of norovirus, it became like a big fear. Because norovirus is horrible. Oh my gosh. If I could get all of the how do I put it elegantly? The butt end of the norovirus, I think I would be fine with that. Like, it would suck. Obviously, it would suck. But I'd rather have that. If I can avoid any front-end results of norovirus, I think I would be able to get through that. But I just cannot. I cannot. Sure are, Viper. Go for it. The video is just a series of pictures. I am at least 8 years old. That's true. You had norovirus on New Year's? That is the worst. Toasty, what's the visual style of your game? Is it going for more realism or like what's the visual style? Ooh. Hey Strobez. Welcome in. Oh my gosh, it's already been an hour and 20 minutes. How the time does fly. Um, 4 days, both ends. It was unpleasant. Oh my gosh. Ugh, it's horrible. Got it covering down for another drill, so she could be with her kids. So he took one for the team. Oh my gosh. You know what? Hell yeah. Good on you, dude. You could not. I could not. Run D&D for a bunch of teenagers. Can you run it for me? I want to play D&D. Oh, I'm such a D&D nerd, but I'm a forever DM. One of my friends occasionally DMs, and it's the best of my life when that happens. But I'm at the point where I have like 20 character ideas, and I know that by the time I die, I'll probably only get to use 3 of them. Like the opposite of a hypochondriac, I feel something wrong with my body, and I say, yeah, it's probably fine. I don't go to the hospital, don't take medicine, I haven't died yet. My goodness. Ulu. Hey, Stars, how you doing? I'm doing good, how are you? Probably be using my eyes walking through here because of, Bear, but, who cares? Oh, and? Cougar? No, no cougar. Soon, though. Starting a 3rd game soon, actually. Is this online? Because if it is, please! Oh my gosh, I love D&D, but I never get to play it. Excuse me. Timbies? Oh, that's right, I forgot that Timbies can spawn here. Drill Sergeant, professional fuck up, and star sponsor. I don't think you're a fuck up. We don't think you're a fuck up here. We love you, Tristan the Tristan. And hey, like, as much as we joke about it, genuinely, Tristan the Tristan, you are like the main reason that I can sort of make YouTube my main job. Like a little peek under the hood. As of right now, I get about $10 to $12 a day with ad revenue, which is pretty good, right? But over the month, that's about $300 to maybe $400. If I can't live off of just that once I get out of like college, right? If once I have less financial support from my parents, because I am very lucky in the sense that I do, I could not do just that. And Tristan the Tristan definitely is this is this channel's main sponsor because you up my revenue by quite a bit. You're a forever DM? Yep. Welcome to the club. Sadness. So we love you, Tristan the Tristan. And also, that being said, you're also, I hope you don't feel like you're just like a piggy bank to me, because that is not at all the case. I promise you. Oh, my auto walk almost just killed me, and it still might have, if I'm being honest. Not killed me, but really hurt me. Run. Ooh. Yeah, that's really bad. Okay, I can salvage this, I think. It's good. Gonna break some stuff. Oh, no way. Hold up. Oh, there's no way. Actually, no shot that I haven't torn or broken something yet. Or spraying something, I suppose. Ooh, yeah, and that'll do it. Oh, what? Only torn clothing is crazy. You believe they can be in the content? Aw, thank you. I'm truly very, very grateful to have your support, Tristan. Truly. I like to think I can guide the ship, but I'm the captain. Yeah. Riker style, yeah. We're Monster of the Week now instead of D&D. Never heard of that. Skyrimming, yeah. No, the only kill box that I know of is in the ravine. Maybe there's one in Bleak Inlet, but I've never found a spot where I can successfully even get to a cliff to go down from the upper plateau there. They've done a pretty good job of just bordering it off so you can't even get there in the first place. Is there a kill box in Coastal Highway? Maybe let's not call it Skyrim. That's a deer. In the ravine for sure. Anywhere there is also rushing water, such as Black Rock. Well, so I'm considering kill barriers to be like invisible kill barriers that you wouldn't expect to have. Like, yeah, if I jump into the river in Black Rock, I know I'm gonna die, right? Like that's a given. But I didn't know I was gonna die trying to goat down the ravine in the ravine in the ravine. Like that's when I say kill box, I'm referring to like invisible ones that give no indication that you would probably die if you touch that. Because there are plenty of death zones with like easy triggers, you know. Your YouTube crashed, that's not good. Devs give acid? From the Peak Cave there's a kill box. Really? Okay. Okay.
Find food.
The best building in Great Bear. The destroyed fishing hut. Good afternoon, Donkey Pooch. Donkey Punch. It's been a while, how are you? Haven't seen you in a while. Goading, not hosting. Oh, the devs give approval of goading in some places, but intentionally made it so you couldn't be easily done. Yo, you say Sundered Pass Cliffs, I got that shit down to a science. I goat down Sundered Pass Cliffs all the time. I know how to goat down the bridge. Like, goating from each horizontal pillar of the bridge. Sometimes you get unlucky and you sprain an ankle, but it's actually pretty easy to just goat between the different horizontal pillars under the bridge and get down that way. Doing well, finally made it 50 days into a run for many attempts. Hell yeah. That's some goated shit right there. Unintended. You know what? I have a lantern. Let's actually use it. Oh no, Doc Boy. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Yeah, that's tragic.
I think I can use this.
Well, hello, sailor. Ah, goody goody gumdrops. Not mind if I do. Oh, being too kind to me. God smiles upon me this day. Anyways. Okay, let's...
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
And this pack is getting kind of heavy. That's what you sound like. A goober. And a doofus. Echina. That's too kind, honestly. I wish you luck, Donkey Punch. Streamer luck. Yeah, right. Oh, this is a crazy house. Oh my cans. Don't need those. Let's see. This is usually where I drop stuff off to come back for later. So let's drop off all of those. Let's drop off one of these. Don't need that. Don't need that. Definitely don't need that. Why I have that in the first place? Drop, drop, drop. That later when I need to. I can drop that. Drop wood whenever. That. I'll be putting this in a container to make it easier to grab, but whatever. I don't need a lot of these. We'll rip up those clothes. Don't need either of those. Okay. Coastal Highway, there's a kill box if you fuck around the cliffs past the train unloading area. Really? Okay. Interesting. Dr. Astrid, this pack is getting kind of heavy. Greenwood. I just totally slipped off my pillow and am now basically lying horizontal in my chair. I know you guys didn't ask, but I felt like I would comment about that.
I'd eat snow if the hypothermia.
I'd eat snow if the hypothermia wouldn't kill me. That's what you sound like, Astrid. I don't know why I'm so mean to her sometimes. Crazy how once you learn the map of Ash Canyon, it feels like seeing the code in the Matrix. It's a interesting map. But also, I said this in the reaction I did to the episode 5 trailer. But the like the concern of making of not releasing the Wintermute maps that are like Perseverance Mills and stuff, the concern of not releasing those because the maps are too linear, I don't think that's a problem, because Ash Canyon is pretty linear. Like, you have 3 choices of where you can go, and then whenever you make that choice, it's basically a straight line after that. Like, and people like Ash Canyon. Like, it's not like, that's what I think all they would have to do to make the linear maps more approachable is just make it so you can choose like which direction to approach it from, and then I really think that most players are completely fine being forced into a straight line route, because as long as it's not everywhere. Like, the far territories, you have to walk down a straight line to get to the end of there. Good news, new regions. Bad news, no pre-made map. Oh my gosh. Hello.
Just up and left.
You jumped onto my keyboard. That was very rude. Oh, but now you're sleeping in your little bed hammock.
Left me.
He's been cuddling with you for like the last hour.
Exactly. Left me.
Yeah, he wants to cuddle with me now. Yeah, that's right. I win. Cat chooses me. Cargo pants? I didn't get cargo pants here. Oh, no, this isn't Homestead's Respite, is it? Is it? I don't remember.
It's back.
Yeah, it's bath time for the moo. But yeah, also, sorry, I missed a comment a second ago. Yeah. Do you have any advice for doing YouTube? I've been thinking about starting a channel or streaming for a while, but I can't commit. I don't know why. Well, so I'll say this. I did several bouts of like trying to stream for a long time. Like throughout many years. I've probably like 4 times tried to start streaming and just never stuck with it. And honestly, I'd say if you really want to do it, you need to make sure you're able to stay motivated for it, even if there's no one watching. And that's the thing is, I got super duper lucky. There was a little bit of like tactics to like how I approached my first few videos by like targeting a space that I thought there wasn't really much content for already that people would maybe want. Like I tried to target a gap in the market basically. That being said though, I still got really lucky. And all the times I tried streaming, nobody was ever really watching, and I just kind of... Like, I'm really good at bantering and talking, but I need to have someone to talk to. So all the times I was streaming, the chat was always empty, so I wasn't really able to banter or talk. So because of that, nobody would, like, stay because they would show up, nothing's happening, and then they would leave. So... It's tricky. I think if you really want to do it, just do it, do what you want to do what you are passionate about, and stick with it even if it doesn't go perfectly. Staying motivated, for me, my motivation is just that my community is amazing, and I love the videos I make, and I want to keep talking about it. I love nerding out, I love talking about the stuff. Now, I definitely do struggle with being my own boss, because it means that I need to, like, actually be on top of my shit. Like, a couple days this week, I really should have worked on videos more, and I didn't. So, it's definitely staying motivated. I'm still working on figuring that trick out myself, but I definitely feel like that. Bring back the 4 viewer Lethal Company stream on Tuesday at 11 AM. Yeah, that's another thing is, yeah, it's just crazy. Like, I mean, I know that my content is The Long Dark, so of course people are gonna want to stay and watch The Long Dark. But it is shocking to me, like, how few people stay to watch the streams that aren't about The Long Dark, but I also get it. Like, I guess you're following my channel for a specific type of content, and if other content doesn't align to it, then you don't gotta watch it. But I still have fun with those streams. Yes, of course, Box Lunch. Of course, of course. You know, there we go. I was gonna say, I'm, like, desperately searching for something to do with the last little daylight that I have here. I'm gonna get cut off in this hour, though. Ooh, I didn't! Hell yeah. I don't think I can read anymore, though. I can try to. It's kind of all... Actually, no, I can do some of this first. Lethal Company with stars, yikes. You killed my baby. Okay? You murdered my child, and you expect sympathy from me. The Lion, the Witch, and the audacity of this bitch is crazy. Man, that joke was so unfunny that even Astrid smacked her lips at me. That's crazy. Oh, I keep zoning out. I keep zoning out. Most fun Lethal Company session we had was where a bunch of us Europeans from different countries just speaking native languages. Oh, goodness. That's crazy. That would be such a... like, as someone who only speaks English and literally less than a preschooler level Japanese, yikes, that would be a nightmare in my brain. Okay, where's the bed at? Oh, I done screwed up. Mockingjay has YouTube videos. What? They broke out the whole squad laughing. I know, I'm so funny. What am I doing? Oh my gosh, guys. I've actually never played this game before in my entire life. I'm a poser. I'm I'm going full Elon Musk with Path of Exile 2. I'm pretending like I play this game. I paid someone to do all my recordings and streams for me, I just talk over it. You know, I'm more of the opinion to... I don't know if anyone should ever delete a YouTube video. I think making it private's fine, but like I think you should always record what used to be. Kristen does do the gameplay, you caught me. Got me. Yeah, Duolingo is actually not that good. Duolingo... Well, first of all, they're crap now because they've swapped to AI interpreters, which is garbage. But beyond that, Duolingo's actually... It's pretty good for European languages, but it's pretty bad for Eastern languages. And also, the order... Like, I tried to do Japanese on Duolingo, too. The order that they teach you stuff on Duolingo makes actually no sense. It makes zero sense. Like, when I would learn Duolingo, like, I would try and do it, they would teach me, like, the numbers 1, 2, 3, and 7. Like, literally, that's what I learned. I learned numbers 1, 2, 3, and 7. And then blue, red, and black in one section. And then I don't recall ever being taught the other numbers. Like, why am I not doing a numbers lesson and then a colors lesson? Like, what on earth is going on?
Drank his own pee doesn't seem
Wait,
so crazy right now.
Astrid, can we not talk about piss right now? I'm trying to play the game and talk. Yeah, it's just ridiculous the way that those lessons are structured sometimes. I never understood it. Fuck AI, indeed. Correct. Agreed. I need to start looking over my Japanese, though, because I have not taken it for this year because it didn't fit into my schedule. And I do not want to lose the little skills that I built up. It's very difficult to learn a language when you aren't able to immerse yourself in it, because just talking in a language for an hour 3 times a week, that's not enough to learn a language. Toasty. 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 You can't say stuff like that. You can't just, like, you need to give, like, a 18+ warning or something. I think, well, because a lot of people do Duolingo just to be like, oh, look, I'm learning a language. You still need to be into it and do outside work. Duolingo alone can't teach you jack. But if you stick with Duolingo as a way, like, for example, I have occasionally used Duolingo to try and, like, keep up some of my learned knowledge from my classes. Like, make sure I still recognize some symbols, some pronunciations, stuff like that. But it definitely does not help with, you cannot learn a language from scratch with Duolingo. I think it can be a useful tool to help along with the process of learning or retaining some knowledge. It is not good to use as the only tool, especially if you're not putting any outside effort in. It's really easy to do 10 minutes a day of a little multiple choice video game where you choose what a different language's word means. But you need to, like, actually be invested into it. You know, Tristan the Tristan, you never know. You never know. Was that too much? ¿Dónde estás la biblioteca, Pedro? I don't know if I even said that right, I tried. Tristan the Tristan in chat said, ¿Dónde estás la biblioteca, Pedro? You know what that means?
Mouth so dry.
So you asked where the library.
Yes, that.
Gotcha. Oh, this is so much talking. Are they asking Pedro where's the library? Yeah. Are we bashing Duolingo? We are indeed. As a European that speaks 4 languages, this was the first time I tried learning a language outside of the classic school setting. Japanese friend bought you a children's book to read in the way I wrote. Honestly, that's what I need to do. I need to buy some, like, children's books and read them. And understand reading them. Because I've got so many, like, small gaps in my knowledge just from forgetting and not maintaining my Japanese knowledge during the year that I have not been able to take classes for it. And it makes it hard to speak it. But, like, I could say, like, let's see. Trying to think about how I would even try and phrase what I'm trying to say. Let's see. I could say... Nihongo o chotto hanashimasu. Watashi wa Nihongo wa muzukashii desu. Which just means I speak a little bit of Japanese. My Japanese is a little embarrassing. Big tank in trousers? What? Huh? What? What's the context? Hold on, guys. The High Priestess is trying to nap, and she looks really cute, so I'm gonna give her a kiss on the cheek. Oh, I gotta go to the gym. She gonna get swole. I got my cat sleeping to my right, and my Pookie Wookie Bear sleeping to my left. Nihongo Jozu. You gotta at least use hiragana. I don't want to read I forgot what the Englishly spelled out hiragana is called. Use hiragana. I can read that. What's sticking out your yacht for the Rizzler in Japanese? I think it's pronounced Shotu the fuckapu. Pretty sure that's right. A bit warmer back here. No, it's not. Well, I have firewood. Let's make a little fire. I need to eat some food. How dare I be a good partner? I'm so sorry. So sorry. Can chat get a kiss on the cheek? You sure can. Mwah. How dare I be a good partner? I know, I'm so sorry. I'm truly just the worst. You can say, oh my. Ni Howie and Ni Hao. Thailand, if that helps. It doesn't help because you didn't provide tones, so... The lack of tones actually doesn't tell me anything because you're talking Mandarin. Or Cantonese, I don't know which one would be appropriate for the situation, but... yeah, that's a much more complicated language than just writing out the writing out the pronunciation. Unfortunately. Nihongo... Oh yeah, Nihongo Jozu. I think that's Jozu, isn't it? I'm gonna... Hold the phone. Hold the phone. So again, guys, I'm so rusty right now, but I believe that Jozu means skilled. I know that from the kanji. The kanji definitely tells me that means skilled. Yeah. Yep, Jozu. Yep. That was a bit racist. Fair enough. That was not my intention. I was not doing it in a mocking way. It was more so that I was asked to say something in Japanese, so I used the Japanese alphabet to spell out English. So I apologize if it came off as insensitive. That was not my intention. I don't know if that clarifies it all. I wasn't like trying to mockingly imitate. I was trying to use their alphabet to make something in English. I don't know if that helps at all, but Nihongo Jyozu means, well, that just means that good at Japanese. If you wanted to say you're... also, that's another thing about Japanese. Japanese is an incredibly contextual language. And actually, weirdly enough, Japanese is a autistic person's nightmare. Because so, for example, I really need... Like, I struggle with social cues. If there is something that you're not saying but you're implying, I'm probably not going to catch it. So I need you to help me understand it. Japanese, that is like all of their language. And so for example, right? If somebody asks if you want to go to McDonald's, so you'd say, McDonald's ni ikimashou ka? That's asking someone, do you want to go to McDonald's? If you don't want to go, the way you're supposed to respond is to say, chotto, which means a little. Literally, that means a little. So you wouldn't say no, because that's too direct and rude. You would show hesitation, and then the hesitation, the other person should take the implication as a no. That is just... That's a nightmare. If that is the commonplace practice to talk in implications, that is a nightmare to me. Oh my goodness. Nihongo Jozu is what? Is that Obasa? Oh, Obasayan? Obasayan says when you're literally anything in Japanese. I know what the yan is there. Again, I'm rusty as crap. That is right, Voko. It is. So, one thing about Japanese, too, is they have several alphabets. And one of their alphabets is katakana, and it's used specifically for Western words. If there is a word from the West that that Japanese people take, that they didn't have their own version of, they use katakana, and they basically just spell out the English word, or the Western word, in katakana. So, if you're gonna say penguin, penguin in Japanese is literally penguin. Hamburger is hambaga. That is literally what it is. So, if they are using a word that does not originate from their language, it's like a foreign word, they adapt it using katakana. So, McDonald's is literally McDonald's. It's crazy. This is Ash Canyon. Well, I got the Obasan. But the ya is new to me. I've not seen the mini ya being in there before. Obasyan. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm mixing up san chi. So Obachan. Yeah, that would be kind of weird though, Liar, because you'd usually say Obasan, because Chan is a bit disrespectful. Like, you should, like, with grandparents, you would typically say san to, like, show more respect to them. In my knowledge, at least. Well, I mean, it's not that Japanese people don't say no, it's just their way of saying no in different cultures is very non-definitive, but in Japanese culture, that basically just means no. But the literal interpretation and translation is not, and it's very funky. Stars PD-san, oh my gosh. Yikes, I don't know, what have I done? What have I done? Let's see. Japanese friend came to work in the Netherlands, got to experience your directness, she really loved it instead of dancing around things. Yeah. I'm sure. I mean, I think there's two sides of the coin. I think that a lot of culture in America encourages rude levels of directness. I think sometimes it is nice to not be so direct, but it happens. Match Candy living up to its name. Yeah, I've got quite a few matches from this place. Grab that. Man, I'm still not encumbered even after grabbing the Bannox. Well, you could eat a tree, technically. It would not be fun, though. Let's make some Bannox. Let's do that. Need some food. That one. I'll use Accelerant because I'm bored. Hi, oh my gosh, Tristan the Tristan. Real B1 Burks, you're playing the Long Dark right now? Oh my gosh, we're so twinning! Hello, welcome in. Hope your Long Darking is going good. Did I just throw a coal in there on accident? No, I didn't. Okay, let's... Yeah, let's do the potatoes first so I can actually, you know, have food until the Bannox are ready, but... And then we also need water, so I will drink that soda. Okay. Let's add more on this so it doesn't go out when I'm not expecting to, because I always seem to do that to myself. Cooking level 2. It's actually perfect because I needed that to use Bannox in the first place, so... Thank goodness. Hello? Oh! I don't have cooking oil. Tragic.
Surrounded by snow and nothing to drink.
I could drink cooking oil if I had it. Oh, that makes me nauseous just thinking about that. Ew. That's some nasty crap right there. Just got the technical backpack. Hell yeah. Am I carrying books if I don't use them for starting fires? It's for an emergency. The books are a much higher chance of starting a fire. I guess I also have Accelerant for that reason, but it's more of a just in case. I really need a higher chance of starting a fire. But yeah. That's the main reason. Well, I guess if I'm not gonna find any oil, I can just cry about it and move on. Shut up, Viper. Stop questioning me. I make weird decisions sometimes because I'm bored. Oh my gosh, Tristan the Tristan, thank you so much for the $50. 3 model, think about it. Okay. I'll think about it, but I like the 2D. I like our 2D little guy. Oh, also, I ADHD'd off this topic so long ago. Toasty, are you Toasty Bits? Are you still here? Not your doppelganger, but the Toasty Bits. Are you here? I call out to the reveal yourself. Water do I have? Not a lot. Oh. Limited amount of Japanese that you've learned from the Aussie that runs Grand Line Review says the most words in Japanese have multiple meanings and you have to look at all when translating. No. Sort of. But no. You're not in timeout, Toasty, don't worry. Toasty, I said, so yeah, when I asked about this visual style of your game, yeah, for the game that I want to make, I want it to be a very uniquely visual styled, sort of like the Long Dark, but I didn't just want to, like, copy the Long Dark. So where the Long Dark is very watercolory, I'm gonna try and go for more oil painting-y. But it's gonna be very obviously inspired by, but I don't think that's too big of an issue. You should drink cooking oil because you're about to die. Don't do that. Just eat your hand. But yeah, there's, every Japanese word has the same meaning. The difference is when you're using kanji, because the way that Japanese people use kanji is infuriating. Because kanji, each individual kanji has multiple interpretations, and it depends on the pronunciation. When you're reading it, it could have many meanings, but the, hello? It's probably a Vista Polaroid. Yep. But yeah, when you're reading it, you need to use the context to figure out what it actually means. Because yeah, there's basically what happened is Japanese people have their own pronunciations for words, and then they'll take kanji, and based on like the meaning of the kanji, because each kanji has meaning based on just its symbol, what it symbolizes, they'll take that and just insert it in and keep the old pronunciation. So whereas in Mandarin, every time you see a kanji, it'll always be pronounced the same. In Japanese, kanji can have as many pronunciations as the language decided to give it, and it's super frustrating. That's why when being taught Japanese, we learn everything just in the hiragana and its pronunciation, and then later we add the kanji in and learn it later. It's time for raids, so you're headed out. See you around. Bye, Liar. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for generosity. Hope to see you again with sometime soon. I stream the Long Dark every Saturday, so if you want to come back and hang out again, it's good to have you. Which Project Zomboid is on console? Listen, not to spoil anything, but I've been playing a lot of Project Zomboid. That's all I'm gonna say. However you want to interpret what I just said, or if there's any implications of that at all, take it what you will. But I've been playing a lot of that game. Yeah, just the kanji is the hard part. When it comes to translation and pronunciation. I mean, the other hard part, I guess, is that there's no, like, space. You don't have, like, spaces in Japanese. You have particles, so you have to learn to recognize, like, different words spaced out by particles instead of being used to, like, there being spacing. So it can, oftentimes, Japanese can look like just a bundle of symbols with no, like, structure. But there's a structure, it's just very fundamentally different from Western languages. Toaster monster. Oh my goodness, so many toasts. Almost fell off a cliff. Don't do that. Very pro tip about the Long Dark. Falling off a cliff is bad. Just the Long Dark, though. Real life, it's fine. Oh, I was hoping you wouldn't see me. Is there a bear? I hope that there isn't. Oh, go away. Yeah, it doesn't see me anymore. I outmaneuvered it. Oh my gosh, Real, you are getting just bombarded by bad luck right now. No food. Almost falls off a cliff. Aurora. The world is punishing you. I don't see a bear. Just in case, though. Playing the Long Dark right now. Guys, we're all twinning. Oh my gosh. We're all playing the Long Dark. It's almost like I play the Long Dark and people watch me play the Long Dark, so we all like the game. Help, bear? Dude! Oh my gosh. What difficulty are you playing on? Misery Plus? Jesus. Really, Viper? I thought you still could. Oh wait, actually, I think I remember reading something about them changing that. Well, I know that when you get trapped in there, you're guaranteed to get an Aurora the next night. Is that what you're talking about? Because I thought you could still get stuck in there for a day. We're on the same server, we just don't know it. Uh-oh. Well, in that case, y'all are not going to find much loot. I've been taking it at all. Yeesh, this is awkward. You learn Finnish before going to Finland, you will probably notice nobody speaks the words you were taught to expect. Yeah, I feel like that's probably a lot of languages. To some degree. I mean, I feel like English... I mean, obviously I've never been taught English, but... I feel like usually most words you're taught to use are expected. But, like, in Japanese, I know for sure that like, you are taught to talk like a first grader. So, like, if I went to Japanese, I would... if I went to Japan, I would sound like a preschooler to most of them. Like, I would be struggling along with words and using the most basic language. They're not going to be using that stuff. Who put ammo in the floor? What the heck, guys? Ooh, yeah, about that. Found a rifle. Hey, there you go. For example, Mina, as in I/me, is so-called book. Finnish people actually say ma, or I don't know what those particles mean. Ma, mi, or various other forms depending on their dialect. Oh, Mars, you're so cute.
Never been so
No pay longer good living packages for Jeff Bezos. Damn. I mean, hey. Gotta listen to the big man. He's gonna rule the world eventually. I am an Ash Canyon. Same server, why don't you have an Aurora? Great question. It's because I have time zone difference, obviously. I'm gonna... Yeah, it's still usable. I'm going to... booketh this fish. And I guess I'll use the book because it was dumb of me not to before. Mars, a cootie patootie, man.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
Fishy, fishy fish, making a stinky. Ah, yes, moldy rainbow trout. My favoritist of meals. You have 17 hours in the long dark? Oh, you got hundreds more ahead of you. I'm excited for you. To play this game again from scratch, my goodness, discovering everything. I got this whole game memorized at this point. But to have the sweet bliss being new to the game. Alright, I'm gonna sleep for like 2-ish hours. Oh, is the bug you're gonna share, Viper, related to ending the game or quitting? Oh, the game I have the most hours in is the Long Dark. It's not even close. Genuinely not even close. Hold on, let's see. I know that on my other account that I first played this game on, I've got about 600 hours. And on my account, I've got 1,500. So I've about 2,100 hours in the Long Dark. Should you try Interloper? It depends. How familiar are you with the game and everything? Because I'd say if you really want a good challenge right out the get-go, Stalker's a good choice. But I would definitely recommend starting, if you don't like hostile wildlife and just want to learn the game and the maps, I'd do Pilgrim. If you do want to still have the challenge of wildlife right at the get-go, then Voyager. But if you If you're pretty confident with the game and good with survival games in general, then I think Stalker's not too bad of a starting point. It's just, you might die a couple times trying to learn the ins and outs. You've watched my videos? If you've watched my videos, I think... If you watch my videos and you've played survival games a lot before, I think you can start out with Stalker. If you haven't played a lot of survival games before, I'd say start with Voyager. Skill issue, Viper, honestly. Oh, I got you, Viper, I got you. Tis the day RNG just blessed us. I now have a 1% condition hatchet. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Did I sprint? I don't think I sprinted. Nah, Box Lunch, you just don't know what you're doing. I walked all the way across Pleasant Valley without getting seen by a wolf one time. And I'm playing Interloper. Actually, that's a good point on Interloper, not Stalker. Still, though. But also, even if a wolf does see you, you just hip fire... Bouncy rock. You just hip fire your revolver, and then the wolves all run away. I sprinted across the bridge? Oosh. Ran out of ammo? That's not good. Can't catch a break, real. My goodness. Oh, across the rope bridge? Yeah, I do that. Everyone hates it when I do that, but I do it. Watch me do it again. I'll do it right now. Live in fear. Thrill seeking. Wolves aren't that scared till they lick your face. Yeah, I mean, I have to agree. The licking your face is not ideal when it comes to wolves. A fresh toast. Hey, F you 2 stars. I completed Center to Peak Tail blind on Misery. Damn. Still a skill issue, though, honestly. You see, Box Lunch, it does waste ammo. But in my current long-term Stalker save, when I've got, like, all the ammo, like, naturally spawns, I've got, like, 600 revolver rounds. So I think I can spare a couple. How many of us are in here? How many kids did you have? I don't know. You gotta stop the mitosis there, Toasty. Too many toasts going around.
I'm gonna need to rest soon.
Oh, wait a minute, no. Because you're Toasty Bits, we have the Toasty, and now we have Toaster Monster. So he's the antagonist in this story. He's the toaster. Unless, of course, you guys... Unless, of course, Toasty and Toasty Bits like the fact that they're toasted. Then Toaster would be your parent. Fell off the cliff again? Stop doing that. I got a pro tip for you. Don't do that. Revolutionary idea, I know. But don't do that. Hello?
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
My toastus, you're right. I'm sorry. I misspoke. I misspoke. I wouldn't be toast if I didn't want to be toast. I could be bread. True. I'm gonna do it since you said not to. Hey, I mean, hey. That's your own decision, man. To each their own. Toasties have to put aside the difference to defeat the toaster monster? Yes. But can I toast? What? What? Can I toast? Toast. Hold on. We have toast. Now, toast means that you've toasted your toast. Toast means you've toasted your toasted toast. And toast is you have toasted your toasted toast. So you can, but I think you're probably going to reach burnt toast at that point. He came back with bread. Just ban them. I think it's a very insightful philosophical question. Can you toast, 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 toast? My curator's rifle at? Why is it gotta be in the most inconvenient place? You dead? Well, real, I do mourn your loss, but you did say you were gonna walk off the cliff, and I told you not to do that. I tried to help you. Oh, toast can also mean raising a glass. You're right. What if they meant the other meaning of toast is in clean glass? Yeah, right? So then, okay, that's a good point. So, if we're talking strictly that kind, can you toast? So, a toast would be a toast. A toast toast would be toasting to the toast. Then a toast 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 would be toasting to the toast of the toast. And then if you toast 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 toast, you're toasting to the toast that was to the toast of the toast. So, yes, you certainly can. In that meaning. Real. Buffalo, 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 buffalo. What is this stream devolved to, guys? My goodness. Cheers, bro. I will toast to that. That's it. I'm changing my name. We did it, guys. Our master plan pulled out. We pulled through. Honestly, the toast as in, like, clinking glasses, that was far easier than the bread one. Or cougar? Shouldn't be any cougars. Yeah. A fish on a toast.
Guy who drank
Good.
his own pee doesn't seem so crazy right now.
Astrid, we get it. You love piss. You revel in it. I get it. You love that golden shower. I don't. Let's leave it be now, okay? You don't even have a pee mechanic, okay? It's not even an option to get you to drink your pee, okay? Have you not noticed that it's weird that you haven't peed in 9 days, Astrid? A little peculiar, perhaps. That hurts. Ow. It's, the Curator's rifle has better range and damage, I think? I think it's better range and better damage. I believe. Watching your video on Ash Canyon navigation, I fell off the bridge in Pleasant Valley the other day. Luckily, I landed on the wooden beam below, so you didn't get too hurt. Learn to pay attention while playing. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That'll happen. I'm glad you survived through it, though. Found moose. Good. Now, you don't have, no, don't you blame the chat for being weird. You're doing it to us. Piece of bread raises a glass to toast a piece of bread. That's true. If you mix the interpretations, that's one way you could do it, yes. Because if a toast toasts to toast toast. So if toast is bread, right? A toast toast would be the bread giving the toast. And then a toast to toast toast would be a... There's two ways you could do it. It could be that it's a toast to the toast that the toast delivered. Or you could say that it's a toast delivering a toast to a toast. Or you could say that... And then with toast, 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 you would say that it's... You could say that it's a toast delivering a toast. for a toast that delivered a toast, or you could say it's a toast delivering a toast about the toast that the toast made. Sorry, Toasty, but this is important. You've tried Interloper and lasted 20 days. Oh, that's pretty good for a first shot at Interloper. You got 2 achievements off that run. 1 wolf attack killed you. Yeah, That is not what I meant to do. Yikes. Progenitor of all this bread is the loaf I am bread. Toastal Highway. Vaughn's rifle is the best until you get the bunker rifle. I will say. Hatch Canyon. Pork and beans. Oh, the yawns are hitting me, guys. Oh, sorry, mister. Disturbed Mars. My bad. Hi, cute kitty cat. No, the last spot I gotta check for curators is the out-of-the-way one, unfortunately.
I'll die if I don't.
If you don't what, Astrid? The bunker rifle... I think it's the same weight as the revolver. Yeah, it's 1.5 kilos, I believe. Alright, I will say, after we get this backpack, I'm not gonna end stream, but I am going to. I wanted to. I want to do something. I had an idea, and we're gonna do it.
I need to find food.
I need to find food. Shut up. I'm so mean to Astrid today. That being said, Viper, tell me what the little bug you're gonna enlighten me with is, so I can do that in a second here.
I wonder if I can.
Salmon is back. Another Mackinac jacket. What the hell? That's wild. Well, you need a cliff, a rabbit, or a quarter, and a tool to harvest. Okay.
Come on, little fire. Come on.
So Toaster, you need to find maple sap. You need to find a maple sapling, which is like a mini tree that you'll find around the world. And then you need to cut it down, lie it down inside to have it cure for a bit. And then once it's cured, then you can use it to make a bow. My videos help a lot. Thank you. I'm glad that they do. You check the bunker's rifle weight is not reduced by wearing the rifle holster. Really? Thing. Gonna have to watch your Ash Canyon video guide to try and get the backpack and your stalker when you just started. I mean, I will say that video will definitely help you do that. Alright, Viper, so I got the cliff, the rabbit or something to harvest, and then a tool to harvest with. Then what do I need after that? Get a fire? Hell yeah. Hello, that dude Mick, welcome in. I should put these back on. Ooh, what am I doing? rip up these.
Oh, I've never been so hungry in my life.
You tell you when you okay, okay. What do you mean by bunker save? Like a save that has bunkers? Just any bunker that will spawn, like bunker spawning is enabled, is that what you're talking about? Well, I might. Okay, actually. You know what? That just saved me from losing well fed, so I'll take that. Don't give me food poisoning, please. You? Okay, well, we'll just... Where are these? I didn't mean to drop those, though. Oh, a burner save. Oh my gosh, I kept reading bunker. Burner save, gotcha. Yeah, this. And, yeah, the crap. Okay. Bed. Where bed? Bed. Oh. You're somewhere around here. Bed. 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 Oh yeah, Ash Canyon is a very tough region for a new player. Okay, I'll sleep through this tonight. I'll try out this mythical bug you speak of. You're trapped, you don't know how to leave Ash Canyon. Go watch my video. Yeah, but Ash Canyon's weird. I don't use my video to know where you are and get out from there. Okay, sleep through that. Quit. Okay. New save. Pilgrim. You need a cliff. You know what's got better cliffs than... Hold the phone. Where's my... Is my place everything not working because my DLC's not been loaded? Did I never install the... I had to reinstall my game. I didn't install the DLC. No wonder it's not working properly. Hold the phone. Yeah. I'm a doofus. A doofus and a goofus. Or am I? Because this shouldn't be available. Wait, it's there. I just can't spawn there for some reason. Fascinating. Hello, Rich. You better go. Really focus on your route. Awesome. Hope you get the Discord sometime. Maybe we can play some games or something. Yeah, have a good one, Lux Lunch. Good to have you. Hope to see you again soon. Oh, yeah, you're right, Viper. Shut up. Okay. Let's find a good cliff. Like, how tall of a cliff are we talking here? Gonna be any cliff? I'm gonna guess that I might crash my game. Yeah, I crashed my game. Hold on. Gotta relaunch. See. Moment. Oh my Hold the phone. All I needed can't be right. Trying to get the other thing I want to play around with for the end of stream ready, but gotta be. Come on. Well, I mean, I don't see anything, so. Alright, apologies. Okay, let me double check that the DLC is actually installed. It should be. I just don't know why I can't choose to spawn there. Browse local files. Yeah, DLC files are in here. Weird. Ugh. Ugh. Just go to the ravine, it'll be a lot more useful. Okay. Your cat is invested in my little character on screen. Oh, that's so cute. Does it take any time off of it? Every time I talk, it moves. She's fascinated by it. Yay. Willow is quite cute. Stand near ravine basin rope. Down, okay. Don't place the rope, though. So do I... Well, the rope starts placed. Do I need to take it away? Should I remove the rope? I think the Aurora is just... It just depends on the luck that you get with how it looks in the moment. That's probably it, Rich, because I did reinstall the game. That's probably it. Oh wait, no, Viper, you're right. It doesn't spawn in. I'm stupid. There's only one DLC for the Long Dark Toasty, but it's Far Territories one. That one is 100% worth it. Sorry guys, this thing that I'm adding in to test out with and play around with is taking a long time to load. Oh, I guess Wintermute is technically a DLC. I thought. I guess I just have it because I bought the game when they were together. I'm gonna put us on this screen so you're not just staring at a... That's the wrong one. So you're not just staring at a black screen. Can't tell if this just crashed or if it's just taking a while to load. I want to play around with this before we end the stream. Please work. Should be working. Okay, let me try a thing then. Apologies, guys. Apologies. I know I've paused our riveting content. Yeah, I mean that should be working just fine. I don't think. Okay, well. Hmm. Hmm. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, clearly this is not gonna work. Hold on. Let me... What I was gonna do is I was gonna mess around with the long development a little bit, but that, it's just freezing my melon loader. So... Guess I will need to double check. I mean, I don't see any... I'm not seeing any... Like, requirements or anything. Or dependencies listed, so I don't know if I'm missing something, but... I'll figure that out later, I suppose. Okay. Okay. Toaster, you need to go to the mine and go to the back of it. I have it in my, if you watch my BlackRock video, it shows you how to do it. Um, but there's a code you need to get, and then you need to go to the door when there's an Aurora active. Okay. Alright, survival. Load. This. Okay. You were saying the ravine. Let me pull up the scene list right quick. Ravine transition zone, my bad. You don't type in the code yourself, monster. Toaster. You just do, I can't talk right now, hold up. Yeah, you don't put the code in yourself. It just, once you have the code, it lets you open the door, basically. Okay, and then I need to... Okay, I have a knife, and I have a thing to harvest. And then I need to get on a cliff. So... It's right below the rope climb. That's not quite what I wanted. There we go. On a cliff. To the top of the climb. Oh, okay. Oh my, what have I done? Then as close as humanly possible to the from the top of the climb and click harvest on the animal and cancel it. So this work? Is this a good spot here? How about this right here? You'll get a ammunition bench and a milling machine behind that door reel. There's fine loot. It's more about unlocking the crafting stations. Viper, do you approve of this spot for harvesting? Sure, yeah, okay. They're saying click harvest and then cancel it. What the? What the? Okay. What the fuck? Why? Just... Oh my! What on earth even is that? I could just do this and then. I don't even. That's so funny. That's so weird. Oh my gosh, that's really funny though. That's super, super, super funny. I doubt you can do it upwards. I think, like, if I stand right under here, I highly doubt it works upwards. Because I'm assuming it checks down. Yeah. Coding ISO 2015, honestly, right? Jeez, that's so silly. Hold on 1 second, guys. Well, that is very silly. Very, very silly. Also, just so I can unlock this stuff, because I've been there before. Okay, don't want to have to quit my game again. Oh my gosh. Typing is not in game right now. Yeah, called airfield or something. Yeah, airfield region. Scene, airfield region. It really... Yeah, I would assume, yeah, that's what I'm assuming happening is it's rechecking your positioning to correct you after your animation in case you go in the wrong spot. And then as a result of that, it just sends you down to the bottom because you're like barely over the edge, like you're mostly over the edge of the cliff. Zone of contamination. Who did maybe? Oh. Is it called? Oh, mining region, of course. There we go. And then, I forget what Thunder Pass is called as well, but that one's a bit more self-explanatory. Oh. Yeah, Mountain Pass, right? Yeah. Mountain Pass region. Mountain Pass region. Cool. Bear, real, you can't catch a break, dude. My goodness. Okay, now that we're here, can I spawn there now? Please? There we go. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I might have gotten... Hold on, I might have gotten a tiny bit of info about the long development. Let me see. Oh my gosh, you know what, guys? If you guys wanna, I might be trying to troubleshoot the long development for the rest of the time here, so if you want to head out, by all means don't feel pressure to stick around, but I want to try and figure this out and play with it a bit for the end of stream. Let's see, let's see. You have a desert tortoise as a pet? Oh, that's cute. Tortoises are really cute. Underrated animal. Let's see. Dinosaur. That's okay, Salmon. No worries. Hope you feel better. Have a great rest of your day, night, or morning. Okay. My goodness. Hold on. Maybe this will work. Maybe I'm just downloading a bunch of viruses. Who knows, guys? I'll guess. At this point. Okay. Now we can try to maybe, hopefully, have this work. Maybe. Maybe. Send a pic of her in the Discord. Tortoise picture. I want to see the tortoise. Oh, so many cats too. My goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, that's a cute. Oh, that's a really cute turtle. Tortoise, sorry. That's so cute. Little baby. I love that. Okay. This doesn't look like it's working. Okay. Gonna brick your windows again, Mr. Streamer? Huh? Huh? No, yeah, I wouldn't ever. I don't know. I would never actually use that bug for like in an actual save. Um, but the sorry, I'm zoning out. But it is very fun to know. Hmm. Stone Simulator, yo. That's some crazy shit right there. Ugh, it's borderline game breaking, so you only use it when you try hard min-maxing your misery run. You kill a deer with a rock, no. Only rabbits and ptarmigans, and even then you can't kill them with a rock, you can only stun them. Ooh. Ugh. Sleepy. Hi, Mars. Oh, did I disturb you with my yawn? Maybe chin scratches will make you forgive me? Yeah. Oh, it just keeps. They should add that. If you can throw a stone at a deer like 6 times in a row, and it hit it in the head each time, it should die. Oh, hi. Oh, are you getting up? Oh, big stretch. Hi there. Oh, walk under the mic arm. Good job. Deer struggle needs to be a thing. I think that the Bucks should attack you. Or, like, have a chance to. Add slings to the game. The only thing with slings is, like, in modern day, right? Like, if I got stranded on Great Bear tomorrow, I'd know how to aim and shoot a gun. I would not know how to use a sling. Slings are real weird. I don't even understand how they work. Guys, so sorry for this boring segment of today. Skip Ash Canyon? Hell yeah. Why is Blackrock so big? No, one of the true questions of the universe is why it exists at all. No, I'm kidding. You can figure that out with practice. Wouldn't be that much harder than learning how to you both make and use a bow and arrows. Well, like, at least, I mean, yeah, but using a bow and arrow is very difficult, especially a primitive one. But I still feel like like the concept is similar. Like, you know that the arrow's gonna go forward-ish. You pull, like, everyone knows has seen a bow be used, right? But a sling, it's like, how do you even like? I don't even know the logic of how you release a sling bullet out of the centripetal motion and make it go in the right way. Toasty, you gotta go. Okay, see you later, Toasty. Thanks for hanging out. You can get ballistic vest, yeah. Hi. Mr. Man is meowing. You seen how crooked the arrows are? I'm surprised they can kill anything in the game. They're a little silly. A little bit silly. Helps a lot for bear hunting. I never wear the ballistic vest. It's too chunky. Revolver, I barely know her. And you spell it barely like bear. It's funny. It's a funny joke. Very so silly. Oh, meowing. Hi. Oh, silly kitty. Go to Forsaken Airfield? That's quite a walk away. Alright, I think that I've got it working. It's just installing stuff very slowly. So, you know what we should do in the meantime? Because I'm a silly goofy guy. Is yeah. Yeah. You can rest easy. Yes, good. Let's see. Let me go into studio mode right quick. And this. No. Yeah, Viper. It is a very interesting little bug. I mean, I as someone who's messed with game development, I'm pretty positive I know exactly why that happens, but it's still very goofy. Okay, guys, I've almost got it. Hold on. We're gonna do this in the meantime, whilst we wait. For this thing to finish. And let me Oinkus Willow. Yeah. Snake game. Oh, what have I done? I put us right back onto that. There we go. Cool. Alright. 5, of course. Speed up the situation. Yeah, this is gameplay, guys. This is quality content. Oh, I almost just screwed up. Oh my gosh. I actually don't like playing Snake not on like a laptop keyboard. Because chunkier keys make it harder to predict exactly when I'm inputting the direction. You have to push farther to actually get it to register. Oh, I thought I could make it. Big sad, big sad. You know the Nokia Snake game? You've 100%ed it at one time? Damn. It's like on an old Nokia phone, surprised it's still around. Besties, yes. Okay, actually, some really... Oh my gosh, some of the snake stuff here is actually just fucked up. So this one... You know what, you'll see. I don't gotta explain it. It teleports you to the other thing of the type. It's absolutely impossible to get, like, far at all with. It's so trippy. Yep, there I go. Yikes. Dude, how are... Real... What? How on earth are you that unfortunate with your luck, dude? My goodness. Okay, what's another one that's... What is this? Oh, just a lot more apples. I don't need that. What else? What is this? Just the style? Oh, ew. Ew. No. No. This I can get behind. The other one, absolutely not. This. Ew. No. 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 This. Ooh, it's just the theme. Snow? Oh, that's too bright. Yikes, that's like Discord light mode. Oh, we should do the rabbit. Hold on. Okay. Extra super speed. I know this is what you guys tuned in to watch, right? You wanted to watch this today? Pretty sure that's what I saw you guys talking about. Ow. It does fit my character, you're right. Aesthetically pleasing. What's the dice? Oh, is it random? I kind of like that. That's fun. I would turn on the desktop audio, but it's really irritating, and I'm sure you guys would all hate to have to listen to it. I missed. Oh, I thought I boned myself there for a second. Oh, too far. Honestly, probably yes. See, you guys are loving it. You're loving it. It's fine. It's what I like to watch all day. A bomb do. Oh, it does that. Oh my goodness. Oh, I was just losing track of everything. Mars, are you getting antsy? Do you have zoomies? Somebody wants us to be up and at it, huh? Why are they all pulsing? Oh, Mars, you walked in front of the computer screen. That was rude. I was on a roll. I was on a roll, mister. Get your tail off the keyboard. Sir? That was kind of mean. I had 75 apples. Not that I know of, real. Mars, are you gonna say hi to the microphone? Oh, rub up against the microphone. Hi, do you really want attention? I guess it is time for me to stop streaming, huh? Isn't it? Well, unfortunately, it looks like the long development takes a good long while to actually install, guys. So I'll probably end the stream today for now. But thank you guys all. Oh, wrong button. Thank you guys all so much for hanging out and watching. Even if the end there was a little slow and silly. But yeah. Like I said, I'll probably stream on Monday the Gate to Sovereign Guard. The long install, yes. But yeah. So, thank you guys all so much for being here. You're all amazing. See you later, Viper. Thanks for being here. And yeah, you're all amazing. Hope to see you the next time. Bye, Bailey. Have a good rest of your day, too. Bye, Nighthounds. Bye, Rich. Bye, Talks. Real. Can't find the crash plane. Ah. Oh. Skill issue. Bye, Aria. Bye, Francois. Bye, Toaster. See you next week.